Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over the biggest secrets in numerology. So these are my personal biggest secrets, like what I think a lot of things that are gate kept around numerology surround. And it's a few things well. There's a reason in Pythagorean numerology that I only cover really the core numbers, your not 5 digits, but your 5 core numbers, like your birth number, life path, personality, soul, and expression, because the other numbers are secondary, and some of them are frankly just made up. They're just new age thinking that people have made up. Even Pythagoras didn't make it up. So yeah, so much for that. Even Chaldean, there's new things that have been made up as well. But with numerology, there's secrets that are there in your face, but we don't really take them in until you start reading multiple dialects on the same subject matter, and you start realizing, hey, there's some semblance here, right? So the first big secret I'm going to cover with you guys today is the secret regarding your life path number. Your life path number is very, very different than what people think. When you think of life path number, it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's fluffy. It's, yeah, these are my inherent skills. Here's my strengths. Here's a few weaknesses I may have, whatever, right? And it's just like, this is just who I am. It's very different from that. It's more so, I always describe it in my readings as the highway that you're on. The reason I say that is because your inherent traits are more from birth number and expression than your life path anyway. We're going to get to one of those numbers as another secret. So the life path number is really, you should be calling it your challenge number, because that's the number that's actually teaching you, the universe's way of teaching you a lesson. So it's not really a number that's actually friendly to you whatsoever. It's not a number that's meant to actually help you, or you're supposed to praise it. It's not going to help you achieve anything. What all it's going to do is give you a roadmap to your success. So what that means is this, let's say if you're a life path 3. If you're a life path 3, you're probably going to have some creative qualities. Maybe you can write, maybe you can sing, maybe you're good at selling stuff, maybe you're just very good with coordinating things like wedding design, what have you, right? But those inherent skills are going to be what's going to be put up to the most test, meaning that you have to know what you're doing in regards to these things. You have to know, hey, I have to be creative, I got to be consistent, and I got to have the confidence to put myself out there in order to achieve the life path 3's expectations of me. It's not just, oh, I'm a life path 3, so I should get famous for whatever. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. You have to know what your expression number is, so to know what the bridge is to achieve your life path, for one. But two, even if you're just looking at the life path by itself, that is just the highway that you're on. That highway comes with potholes and different obstacles and traffic that you're going to have to go through. And you have to understand that those are the challenges that are going to be throughout your life. So all the challenges in your life are going to be related to your life path number. If you're a life path 8, you're going to have a lot of challenges regarding money and status and maybe boundaries and things like that, regarding like parents, authority figures, government, what have you. So you always have to look out for, when you're looking at your life path number, what exactly are the challenges that I'm going to have to go through or overcome? It's going to be related to this. If I'm a 7, it's going to be related to spiritual matters or matters regarding research and analysis, or maybe just my own thought patterns. Maybe I'm going to have depressive episodes or have manic disorders. These things come about because as a 7, you're meant to be psychic. You're meant to be a genius in something. To achieve genius level in anything, it requires obsession and sometimes zealotry, which means that you have to become that subject. That bridges over to your life path number for everybody anyways. Whether you're a master number, a karmic debt number, a regular single digit number, you have to embody your life path number. The key to winning with your life path number is that you have to embody it, because you have to embody the challenge. The life path number is just a challenge number. You have to embody the challenge completely and become that thing. So if you're a 3, like I was saying, you actually have to be creative. You have to think, how can I be more creative? How can I be more consistent in my everyday affairs? How can I be more confident and outgoing? How can I put myself out there more? It's not really the life path that's going to help you. It's actually just telling you, here's what your template is. Here's what you need to get done. If you're an 8, you should be under pressure to say, I need to balance the spiritual with the physical world. I need to make sure that I'm spiritual enough to manifest the things that I desire and in turn get rich. You don't have to be rich as an 8, but you have to be well off. You have to be able to take care of yourself, right? And you have to work hard, because the 8 is double 4, really. It's 2 4s to make an 8. So you have to actually work hard in the 4 to actually achieve the things that you want. A lot of people think when they're a life path 8, oh, I'm just going to get rich based off of money's attracted to me. I'll say affirmations. That's complete garbage. You actually have to work hard than every other life path to get money. That's the frank truth. Next one. Your expression number is your past life's life path. This is what some people do not realize, and here's why I'm against name change so much. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm just going to change my name and it'll work out for the best. Not really. You'll take on the vibration of that new name in this lifetime for sure. But the universe isn't going to respect that new name that much, especially if you're doing it based off of the number. So let's say somebody gets their name changed because they get married. A beautiful thing. You have a little bit of a secondary vibration with that with your expression number. Cool. You get a name change because like you have to just change your identity or hiding from somebody, or you just want to change things around. You don't even know numerology, you're just changing things. Cool. You do performance-based activity. Maybe you're a rapper or an actor or something, and you, instead of just using your government name, you're using something like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt or whatever, right? You're using a short abbreviation of your name. Cool. That has a vibration too. It's not as effective as your actual expression number though. Your expression number never goes away. The expression number is the name you were given the minute you were born. That full name on your birth certificate is all that matters. That's your life theme in Chaldean. That's your expression number in Pythagorean numerology. And it cannot change. So even if you change your name throughout your life, you might attract different things to you, but you're not completely changing your overall destiny. Now, your expression number is the inherent qualities and traits you've taken from a prior life path. Meaning, in another lifetime, if let's say I'm an expression number 5, right? I have 14/5. Cool. In my prior life, I was a life path 5 that misused my freedom, and now I have the 14/5 in this lifetime as a karmic debt. That's frankly it. If you're a life path 22, you may have been a life path 4, 13, or 22 again in your last life. Excuse me, if your expression number 22. You could have been maybe a life path 4, 13, or 22 in your last lifetime. That's the truth of the matter. We're all infinite beings that have been reincarnating a lot of times. Some of us more than others. Nonetheless, everybody has an expression number that shows your past life karma. A lot of people don't realize that. So your expression number, the reason you should use it is because it's your inherent qualities that you have naturally. That's why I always look at your expression number for career. Because the lessons, remember I just said about the life path number, it's the challenge number. It's what you have to learn. The expression number shows what you've already learned. So you already learned this in another lifetime. You still remember it cognitively right now, but you've already dealt with it. So that means that it's now an asset to you. It's something that you can actually utilize in this life and really achieve a high degree of success with it. I've never heard any other numerologist online talk about this at all when it comes to your expression number or life path number for that matter. But it's really shown to you in plain sight. It says your expression number is your inherent qualities that you naturally have. Have from where? Where did you learn it? If we're infinite beings, where did you learn it from? That's the thing. You have to start thinking and reading in between the lines. Your expression number will give you strengths and then weaknesses. So of course there's weaknesses to every number, but it's more so about your strengths. That's what people don't realize. Your expression number is going to show you a lot about the strengths that you have, and you can choose career with that, and you can have overall good luck with that number. That's the number that you should use for like dates, to do things, take risks. And then years that relate with your expression number are going to be extremely good luck to you as well. That's a bit of a semi-secret. Nobody really brings that up either, but it's the truth. Your life path number is great, but your expression number years are really, really dominant in comparison to everything else. So when you have a year that's the same as your expression number, that's when you're going to have a lot of success. That's when you should take the most risk. That's equivalent to having like your Chinese zodiac year. It's the same thing. Next big secret is your personality number. I say this to people on readings, so a lot of the guys that have gotten consults from me, or if you got a certain type of reading from me, you may have gotten this explanation already. Your personality number has nothing to do with your personality whatsoever. It has everything to do with your aura and what you naturally attract. So what this means is simply this. Your personality number, out of every other number demands work. Your soul number is like your passion, your hidden desire. At least you start to know, okay, this is what I have to work towards. Expression number, okay, these are my strengths, certain qualities I have. A life path, yeah, these are inherent qualities as well, but then blah, blah. Your birth number is your mindset, it affects you, right? Your personality number has nothing to do with any of that. It's just naturally like how people will perceive you without you being anything like it. I have a personality number 22. And I've always been told when I enter a room, yeah, you have a large aura. I'm a short guy. I'm like 5'9". I'm literally just a small guy, right? So the fact that that aura speaks volumes is different. People be like, oh, it's because of your 8. It's like, no, it's because of the personality number. The personality number is the aura you exude, and then that in turn turns into what you can naturally attract. People, I'll give you an example, with a personality number 9 are always going to be intimidating no matter what gender they are and no matter what size they are. No matter what demographic they're from either. Race, ethnicity, like none of that stuff matters. If they have a personality number 9, it's the consonants in your full name at birth, in case for some of you guys that don't know, you will always have a very intimidating personality and a commanding presence very naturally. You'll be able to attract higher up positions in companies. When it comes to like combat, people will not want to fight you. If you make eye contact with somebody, they're going to get intimidated. They're going to just start feeling weird about it. That's the thing. So it's never a thing like that where you can per se just be comfortable. It's when you have that personality number, people always view almost as a threat. So you always have to be on your head on a bit of a swivel. There's going to be other aggressive people that might look at you weird for that matter. So that's the thing. Without going off topic with the personality number 9 completely, your personality number is going to control what you attract. And that's the thing. When you look at law of attraction, you're like, okay, if I say affirmations, if I think the right things, say the right things, it's just going to work out. No, that's true to a certain extent. But what's more is the personality number is going to show your law of attraction powers. Meaning, if you have a personality number 1, you can attract things very easily in leadership positions, in group orientation, and just being a commander in general. If you have a personality number 2, you can attract things that are diplomatic. You can be more of a cooperative, partnership-based person. So you just know what you naturally attract. 3, 4, 5, you guys get it. You know what you naturally attract with that personality number. You know how people are going to perceive you. You know what sort of circumstances are going to come about as a result. Meaning some people get in more fights, more road rage simply because of their personality number. Some people get more relationships because of their personality number. If your personality number 211, you're going to have a lot of relationships. You're always going to be in and out of relationships, or in a very tight one, which results in marriage. You have that sort of soulmate Disney story, right? But if you have a personality number 5, you might have a bit of a player sequence. You might settle down later in life, but personality number 5 is going to lead you to having a lot of partners. That's the thing. So you have to just look at it from all different spheres, from a health-wise, what your personality number will attract, relationship-wise, financially-wise, and status-wise. It attracts all of these things. And when you understand that number, then you understand, okay, what am I naturally attracting and how do I adapt to it? Because you can't stop it, but how do I adapt to it? All right? So that's the thing, guys. Those are the main secrets in numerology that if you actually know and know how to execute in the right way, you'll start to figure things out. You guys already know the birth number is your mindset. But what a lot of you guys don't realize, your expression number was your past life path. Your life path number shouldn't be called a life path. It's more just a challenge that you have to deal with. And of course, your personality number controls your law of attraction, what you naturally attract. And it's up to you how to adapt to those things that you attract so you make it work for you. So I hope this video does help you guys out. If you have any questions for me regarding any of those subjects, any of those big 3 secrets, let me know in the comment section. Aside from that, like, subscribe. Holla at me for today, guys. Peace.